Good morning, Dragons. Today is Thursday, May 15, 2025. My name is Julia and I'll be your host for today.
My name is Hanalina, I'll be your co-host.
If you could please stand, please place your right hand over your heart and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Oh. Today we have one birthday. Let's wish David a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Today for lunch,
I think 7th.
7th grade?
Yeah. I mean 6th.
6?
There's no one in 7th.
Today for lunch we have pizza. Please repeat the honor code after me. We will do it in English first and then in Spanish. I will arrive to school each day on time and ready to work.
I will arrive to school each day on time and ready to work.
I will treat all with respect and dignity.
I will treat all with respect and dignity.
I will solve any conflicts that arise peacefully.
I will solve any conflicts that arise peacefully.
I will care for and protect our environment.
I will care for and protect our environment. Now we're going to be doing it in Spanish. Seré puntual y estaré listo para trabajar.
Seré puntual y estaré listo para trabajar.
Trataré a todos con respeto y dignidad.
Trataré a todos con respeto y dignidad.
Resolveré los conflictos de forma pacífica.
Resolveré los conflictos de forma pacífica.
Cuidaré y protegeré nuestro medio ambiente.
Cuidaré y protegeré nuestro medio ambiente.
Now we're going to have our special guest.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. We got one more day into our wonderful weekend, so that's something to be excited about. But we do.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I want to make sure you're okay. Okay. So we continue on with testing, right? We have one more day of testing, which is today. Well, not of the entirety of the year, right? But for this week. So today we continue with our civics, which is going to be for our 7th grade students. So 7th graders, hopefully you did what you needed to prepare yourself, right? Slept well, had a good breakfast, studied last night, studied this morning. Because again, you're the only one that can prepare yourself as best as you can, right? Your teachers have already taught you. Everyone has already supported you. You got to put in the work, okay? So that's that with 7th grade. But also, there are some finals being started in middle school as well. So 6th grade scholars, you guys will be taking your science final today with Miss Answalda. So that's also very important that you had prepared for and gotten ready. And I think that's it. Like testing was for these children. Yes. All right. Next, I also wanted to share that this afternoon we are going to be having our last and final SAC meeting of the school year at 5:30. Again, very important. Last little bit of information to get right before the school year ends. Right? What probably they're gonna share a little bit of what next year looks like. They're probably gonna share some last little reminders on events that are coming up and celebrations to be had. I heard that there's going to be some type of parent award ceremony because not only do you as students deserve to be rewarded and honored, right, for your grades and this and that, but your parents do as well. Your parents are the ones that are behind you, right, behind the scenes, bringing in donations, helping here, helping there, advocating for you, talking to your teachers, being a part of meetings. So we want to honor and celebrate your parents as well for all that hard work. So I'm sure there's going to be invitations sent out to specific parents in regards to this because we want to make sure that those parents that do go above and beyond, not saying all parents don't, but we do have a handful of parents that do go above and beyond in classrooms or in grade levels. So that's something to help and to be celebrated on. So that's something else to look forward to, and I'm sure that might be shared tonight. But also, in tonight's SAC meeting, I will be speaking a little bit on two different subjects. One being our social media, and another one being our yearbook. So, if you haven't, this leads me to my segue, right? If you haven't purchased a yearbook yet, okay, which Miss Debbie showed me the list, and there's not very many of you. My friends, I promise you, there's only a limited amount. So if you have yet to purchase, because you're skeptical, because you don't know, because you just forget, I'm telling you, if you don't get it in enough time, when they arrive, you won't have a chance to purchase one, okay? So make sure, if you want to guarantee that you get a yearbook, bring in your money. Remember, it's $20. Hand it over to Miss Debbie or Miss Mendoza. They'll write your name down, give you a receipt. That receipt ensures that you for sure get one, okay? So, but if you're planning on coming to the SAC meeting and your parents don't believe you that you wanted the $20 for the yearbook, well, I will be there to specifically sell them and to kind of make sure that all of your parents are aware about it. So, yeah. Not like the physical one because they're still, in transit, but you can pre-order them just like you guys are. So that'll be tonight. So make sure that you guys come out with your parents. Very important. A lot of information to be shared. Okay, and then we end our week tomorrow. Well, actually, first off, I want to jump back into yesterday. So yesterday afternoon, I don't know if you heard all the screaming and yelling and hollering, right? But our middle school group had their third house challenge, which went super duper awesome. I had fun, whether y'all did or not, I can't say. But I had fun. I enjoyed myself, and I from what I asked yesterday, a lot of you guys said you guys enjoyed it too. So awesome job there. And we did have some wonderful winners, right? And we do have points to tally up to get to our final house challenge, which is next Friday, which is going to be for the whole grand prize, right? The bragging rights of being named the winner, not necessarily winning an entire amount of money or whatever, but just knowing, right, that you got your house to where it needed to be point-wise. So that'll be next Friday. Tomorrow, we end with iReady Spanish Reading, which is going to be with our 3rd and 4th graders. So, scholars, again, sleep well, eat breakfast, do your best. And then we also have our 8th grade field trip that is going to be happening tomorrow. Right after lunch, our scholars are going to be leaving and heading out to SeaWorld for the first ever to us, right? Middle school grad night that is going to be happening in SeaWorld. I'm excited. I know they're excited. So, I was gonna say wish us luck. Haha. I guess send prayers, right, for smooth traveling and for them to have fun, everybody to stay okay, healthy, all that stuff, right? And then if you see any of the 8th graders before tomorrow, right, just kind of pump them up, whether you've been to SeaWorld or not. I haven't been in many years, so I don't know what to expect. I'm sure it's changed a lot. Last time I was there was just animals. And maybe 2 or 3 rides. So I'm sure it's completely 180'd. So if you have anything to share with them, to let them know if you've been or have heard about it, share it with them. Let them know ahead of time, just so that they know what to expect before we before we leave tomorrow. All right. I think that's pretty much everything on my end. But we do have some wonderful shout outs. So we have Miss Martinez with 5th grade. Good morning, Miss Martinez. We have Miss Cheo with 5th grade. We have Miss Saldivar with 2nd grade. Good morning, Miss Saldivar. We have Miss Castaneda with kindergarten. Miss Curtis. Good morning, Miss Curtis. And we also have Miss Trejo with 1st grade. And she also says good luck to the middle school students that are taking their testing today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for always tuning in and watching our morning announcements. We greatly appreciate you all. Guys, we're wrapping up the school year. It's crazy. But I know. Ridiculous, right? I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I don't know.
Have a great day. Remember, we are
Dragon Pride.
Goodbye, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.